Welcome to our show, The Vent. Today it's show number 15. It's Saturday, August the 20th. My name is Mel.
I'm Tony.
Tony, and we're just going to get right into it here because we have a lot of things to talk about. Last show we talked about losing weight, and I was going to show you how to eat more with less calories and stuff like that. And today what we've done is we prepared two little breakfast sandwiches. On this one here, we have 2 eggs with cheese and 2 toast. On this one here, we have 1 egg, 3 egg whites on toast. Now this one here, it has how many calories?
The scrambled egg one with the cheese has 620 calories total.
620 calories.
Yep.
How many grams of fat?
40 grams of fat.
40. Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's a lot of fat.
Yeah. And?
31 grams of carbs.
That's not too bad for breakfast.
And most carbs are from cheese, which is not good.
Okay, which is not good.
From dairy. And 31 grams of protein. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. That's pretty good for protein.
And 1 gram
of sodium. 1 gram of sodium. You're allowed about 2 grams a day.
So we have
and you're getting 1 gram just in breakfast.
Breakfast. Not a good thing to do. Not good.
Now this one here, what we've done is we haven't buttered the toast, because you know what? That's why we put the egg on top of the toast, because it kind of hides that taste. So really,
you barely taste it.
You barely taste it, so you don't need it. So we got rid of that. Extra calories. We got rid of 1 of the whole eggs, and we added 3 egg whites. And as you can see, it actually looks a little fluffier, and then things like that. And we've kind of substituted some green peppers and onions, and you can put mushrooms in there. You can put tomatoes, whatever you want to fluff it up for the eggs.
Right.
Now this one here, it's got 333 calories.
Oh.
Half the calories.
It's almost 300 less now.
Yeah, you've eliminated almost half the calories just by doing that. It looks the same. It looks the same.
Yeah.
You've got 7.1 grams of fat.
Oh, and I had 40 grams.
40 grams. 7.1.
33 grams less now.
Fat.
It's crazy.
Carbohydrates, we have 40.5 grams of carbohydrates. Just a little bit more.
But those are good
carbohydrates.
Good carbs from the peppers, you know.
Yeah.
So good carbs. Yep.
Protein, just a little bit less. We got 24.7 grams.
That's fine.
It's about it's about 6 grams less.
That's okay.
But you know what? That's what protein shakes are for, and so that's what supplementation is for.
That's right.
And we've cut the sodium down in half. It's 553 milligrams of sodium. So
half the salt.
Half the salt. And just by doing that, and we kind of weighed both of them with the sandwiches and things like that. This one actually weighs how many grams?
It weighs 220 grams.
220 grams, that's the weight of it.
Yep.
This one actually weighs
300 grams.
So we're actually eating more weight and half the calories and a fraction of the fat.
Yeah, people don't understand.
People don't understand a small little substitution like that.
Small changes, and if you're a cheese fanatic, whatever, maybe add a little bit, whatever, but you don't have to.
Yeah, we added 60 grams of cheese, which is not too much, but I mean it's enough to give it some flavor and things like that. It's not overpowering, whatever.
That shows you the difference between 2 breakfasts and getting more protein, more element of the egg, the white part, fluffier, better for you.
Yeah. And you know what? After a while, you take this, and after a while, you have that for breakfast, and after about 2 months, whatever, what you do is you take that. And you have that for breakfast, and then you have this at about 10 o'clock.
That's right.
And that's how you lose weight. You actually start dividing that up over weeks and months.
That's right.
And you actually divide it out even more.
You have to have breakfast.
And that's exactly. You have to have breakfast. And
skip breakfast.
So that's how you can start to show you how to lose some weight, how to do some quick substitutions there, and you're going to be good to go. And you'll see the results. Weeks after we did it didn't take you 3 weeks to gain all the weight. It's not going to take you 3 weeks to lose all the weight. This is something that you do over a period of a few months. So your body gets acclimatized to it, used to it, whatever. And you know what? You'll actually enjoy that, and you'll actually start to taste the flavors a lot more. And you can experiment with red peppers and all kinds of things. And
we didn't add any salt. We didn't add that.
And you'll actually be able to taste the flavors.
People say, "Oh, I need salt in my food." No, you've only damaged your taste buds with years of
salt.
That's
1 gram of salt there. This is half a gram of salt. That's plenty of salt. You're only allowed like 2 or 3 grams a day. And you've gotten a quarter of it already for breakfast, which is good. Quarter per meal, which is all right.
I mean, you should never ever skip a meal. Period. I'll have eat all your meals a day, but specifically never skip breakfast. And I got people coming into my business, and like I told you in previous shows, I own a gym. That's what I do. And people say, well, I just don't eat breakfast. I'm just not a morning. Well,
You need to
become
eat
one.
breakfast.
Become one. Like this,
Yeah.
you can't fool your body.
No.
Your body doesn't. Oh, you're different from. We're no different. I'm no different from you. Everybody else, different from everybody else. You've been sleeping now for hopefully 6, 7, 8, 9 hours.
Yeah.
Your body is shut down. You have to kickstart it.
Yeah. And
Have to.
Yeah. Otherwise, it goes in starvation mode.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
once it goes in starvation mode, then it starts to.
That's right. And I guarantee you now, people. Anybody who says they can't lose weight, if they simply add breakfast to their diet, guaranteed, I'll bet you lose weight within 2-3 weeks. You'll start seeing the weight come on. That is a guarantee.
Guaranteed. Yeah. You're exactly right.
You don't have to change anything else. If you add breakfast, which means adding more food,
add a small little breakfast.
you will start to lose weight.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. You have to. All right.
On that note, our second topic for today is those shell gas shortages in Toronto. No, well they're short. 20 gas stations, 30 gas stations in the GT area ran out of gas.
Ran out of gas
because some maintenance at one of the refineries lasted a little bit too long, so they ran out of gas.
So a miscalculation on.
But don't you have enough gas in reserve?
You would think.
You would think somewhere they have plenty of gas in reserve. And you know what? They do have plenty. They have a surplus of gas in Quebec.
And that's where they got it from.
And that's where they're getting it from to supply these gas stations in such short notice. Well, if they have a surplus of gas in Quebec, why is it still so expensive?
Why is it? Because you know what? It has nothing.
It has nothing to do with supply and demand. It's
nothing.
Just, we gotta pay what they tell us.
We're getting reamed.
Yeah, and the government's not doing
because
nothing.
now, because you know the latest now? The latest now in Netherlands.
Oh, you better sit down.
You better sit off this one.
I need a chair.
You can't sit down. You have the camera range.
Okay, sorry.
Now
Listen to this
in the Netherlands, the so-called brains of the
politicians
of the world, the people in the country, they're starting to already figure out that they're slowly going to lose revenue rate from gas cars because more people are going to buy electric cars. Okay, so they're already doing the math years from now.
Yeah.
So they're already starting the propaganda where then what are we going to do for more revenue? Oh, let's not watch our budget and cut back on our own expenditures. No. Let's tax the people on the kilometers that they drive.
Can you believe that?
Can you imagine that?
You're going to be taxed
on your driving.
They're going to figure out how many kilometers you drive and you're going to get taxed on that. So Canada being the size of country that we live in, where a 70-kilometer drive is nothing, it's just a drive. We can't even drive in the country. You're going to get taxed.
Yeah. So,
a Sunday drive with the family, you're going to get taxed.
And that may be like a few years from now.
It may not be tomorrow, or next year, whatever. But let me tell you, it's in the books.
Once somebody brings it up, you open that Pandora box.
Yeah.
We're going to get screwed.
You better write that down because in about 5 to 20 years, you're going to see that.
Yeah. So people are coming out of the country. We're moving the country because it's nicer and it's safer, cleaner, less congestion. No, you're going to get screwed driving to work because you'll be charged for every kilometer you put on your car.
Yeah. Even though you probably drive an electric car, you're going to be taxed for what? They can't say environment because you're protecting the environment.
It's always against us. We're always getting the big ring.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
we're going to enjoy some brekkie.
And bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
No beer today.
No beer today. We're done.